Well, now, it's only a matter of seconds, actually, till midnight. And who better to count in the new year than the floor manager for the evening, Charlie Roberts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue 1962!
They say, are you sorry the Theatre Royal is closing? Everyone you meet says that. Well, of course I'm sorry. After all, for me, it's like losing a second home. I started my career here. They also say it's very vast, isn't it huge? It's a big theatre. Yes, it is. But not when it's full of friendly people.
Don't take your love away from me. Don't you leave my heart in misery. If you go, then I'll be blue, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. Remember when you held me tight.
My most enduring memory of the Theatre Royal would be the audiences. They were very friendly, very enthusiastic, but above all, they were very generous to me, a foreigner from Cork.
They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say that this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again.
Well, the closing of the Royal is a sad occasion for me, considering I spent so many years here. Happy years. We worked hard, yes, very hard, but it was worth it.
They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say that this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again. I beg of you, don't say goodbye. Can we give that love another try?
Well, there you have it. It's 4:30, and that's the city final of the last evening mail that will be printed after 139 years. What are you going to do now that you can't get the mail anymore?
Oh, well, I get the 3 papers, you know. I'm a bit like that. I buy the 3 papers.
How long have you been buying it?
I bought it all my life. Buying the mail all my life.
What did you like about it?
Well, I like the letters, and it's very interesting.
Well, here's a man reading the mail. I noticed you're reading the evening mail, and of course this is the last night you can get it. What are you going to do now that you won't be able to buy the mail?
I'll just change over to the Herald.
Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Whoa, love me do. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Whoa, love me do. Someone to love, somebody new. Someone to love, someone like you. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do.
There is at the moment the biggest crowd that has been at any sporting event in Ireland this year gathered here at Croke Park. They come from north, south, east and west, as they say, from lands beyond the sea. And they've got parallels to take it. Let's take it along. thing this time. He sent it in the right direction. And from 50 yards out, sends it in towards the cover. It comes back now to Timmy Sullivan. Timmy Sullivan takes the shot from far out. And it's gone over the bar for another point for Kerry. He holds the cup up high, this magnificent Sam Maguire trophy. Heading to Kerry once more.
Love letter straight from your heart. Keep us so near while apart.
A number of those who were close to her during the making of the Misfits thought it would be only a few short years before she died or went into an institution. Her great enemy was sleeplessness. Only God knows why she feared it so much.
When I can have all the love you are.
Despite its formidable appearance, people are still escaping over it at the rate of 10 to 20 a day to get away from what the West calls an economic crisis in East Berlin, a crisis which the Easterners deny exists at all.
And I kiss the name that you sign. And darling, then I read again right from the start. Love letter straight from your memorize every line, and I kiss the name that you sign.
Good evening, my fellow citizens. This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba. Within the past week, unmistakable evidence has established the fact that a series of offensive missile sites is now in preparation on that imprisoned island. The purpose of these bases can be none other than to provide a nuclear strike capability against the Western Hemisphere.
Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight.
All right, sir. Let me ask you one simple question. Do you, Ambassador Zorin, deny that the USSR has placed and is placing medium and intermediate range missiles and sites in Cuba? Yes or no?
I am not in an American courtroom, sir, and therefore I do not wish to answer a question that is put to me in the fashion in which a prosecutor does.
Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
During my stay in Havana, I was reliably informed that the dismantling of the missiles and their installations was already in progress, and that this process should be completed by Friday.
Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Oh, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song. It won't take long. We're going to do the twist, and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Yeah, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and round and up and down we go again. Oh, baby, make me know you love me so. Twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Twist, Who's that flying up there? Is it a bird? No! Is it a plane? No! Is it the twister? Yeah! Twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and round and up and down we go.
Tell me, had the Queen
Your
seen...
Majesty, it's so kind to have me there. I don't think I should say anything about it except that how grateful I am and how charming she was.
Buy Lion's tea, drink Lion's tea, love Lion's tea. Lion's the quality tea, freshly packed and full flavored. Lion's the quality tea.
Hello, Mrs. Brown.
Hello, Father.
Lovely evening.
Marvellous evening.
Must be quite a job to wash for a family of 20.
How do they get used to it, Father? You know it has to be done. A little, some each day, you know. There's always washing.
Where does Christy come in the family?
He's the 10th.
The young ones, darling, we're the young ones, and the young ones shouldn't be afraid.
You see, we all have our own problems.
Yes.
But I'm at home. I say, look forward.
Yes.
Don't look back.
Yes.
And keep on fighting.
Tomorrow, why wait until tomorrow? 'Cause tomorrow sometimes never comes. So love me. There's a song to be sung, and the best time is to sing it while we're young. Once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you, you need me. Oh, my darling, can't you see?
Joyce was a great mixer. People think that he must have been aloof and such a great man and all that. He was never at all standoffish and used to talk with everyone and be very nice, and he was a great favorite with everybody he met.
Day, when the years have flown, darling, then we'll teach the young ones of all.
It's been a thorn in the side of all writers and intellectuals in Ireland since it was started in 1929. We've been fighting it strongly, chiefly because it has operated with great stupidity. I don't think there is anybody nowadays, even in Ireland, even among the most zealous, who would deny this.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the
And if necessary, we must be willing to fill up the jails all over the state.
Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy.
No man, however prominent or powerful, and no mob, however unruly or boisterous, is entitled to defy a court of law.
I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Going to the bank? This man has no parking problems. He uses the Munster and Leinster drive-in bank. No matter at what branch you keep your account, you may lodge from your driving seat at the Munster and Leinster Bank, Upper Bagot Street, Dublin.
The doing of the Bray Road is going to be very actively considered, and we hope that favourable consideration will be given and we can clear the decks to prepare the final plans and get ready to work.
Oh, and I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, cause to me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, they don't even know my name. They call me the Wanderer, yeah, the Wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Oh, well, there's Flo on my left arm and there's Mary on my right. And Janie is the girl, well, that I'll be with tonight. And when she...
Do you think The Mousetrap is the best play that's ever run in London, Mrs. Christie?
Oh, I'd hardly say that. No, not by a long way.
Why has it been so phenomenally successful then?
Well, that again, I don't know. People like it, but who can say why?
Oh, well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care. And I'm as happy as a clown. I'm with my two fists divine, but I'm going nowhere. Oh, yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. And when I find myself falling for some girl, yeah, I hop right in that car of mine. I drive around the world. Yeah, I'm a wanderer. Yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Give me the other score.
Next leader come out for the heavenly hand about 14 yards out. A turning ball under the ground. 3 yards back. He's bouncing the ball on the top of his stick. He's over 21 yards back. He's hit to the time. 9 seconds.
That's a man's face. There it is. There it is.
And it's held on the right-hand monitor perhaps a little better than on the left-hand one. There's the unmistakable image. There is the first live television picture across the Atlantic.
When this old world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof.
I understand that part of today's press conference is being relayed by the Telestar Communications satellite to viewers across the Atlantic, and this is another indication of the extraordinary world in which we live.
Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I get away from the hustling crowds and all that rat-race noise down in the street. On the roof's the only place I know.
It has educated me enormously. Different points of view, not merely the difference in conditions between one country and another, say between Ireland and Africa, but difference of emphasis in the presentation of the same religion.
As down the glen came McAlpine's men, with their shovels slung behind them. 'Twas in the pub that they drank their sub, and up in the spike you'll find them. They sweated blood and they washed down mud with pints and quarts of beer. And now we're on the road again with McAlpine's Fusilier. I've stripped to the skin with Darky Flint, way down upon the Isle of Grain. With horse-faced tool, then I knew the rule, no money if you stop for rain. McAlpine's God was a well-filled hod, your shoulders cut to bits and seared. And woe to he went to look for tea with McAlpine's Fusilier.
I think it's certain that the European Economic Union will produce an enormous surge forward in economic and industrial progress for all the member countries. But we hope to participate in these benefits fully, and our expectation is that Irish industry will continue to go strongly ahead in the new conditions.
Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I...
I'm not concerned with the industrialists, but I'm concerned with the fact that it has been estimated that between 40 and 60,000 people will lose their jobs due to redundancy when we go into the common market.
Baby got me dreaming sweet dreams, nighttime too. I love you and I'm dreaming of you, that won't do. Dream, baby, make me stop my dreaming. You can make my dreams come true.
Things couldn't be any worse anyway at present. If they're any worse, well then, we just have to pack up and go to England to look for the job, I suppose.
You're not afraid of losing any political independence?
Every time we say we lost all Ireland when we get into money. The Irish people have gone over the world, and it'd be too bad if they were discriminated in the countries they went to.
Yeah.
Why should we discriminate anybody coming in here then? Yeah. Because we are a race of people in ourselves that goes everywhere. Then if we say that the foreigners shouldn't come in here, well, we're only playing the cards against ourselves. That's what I think.